What is going on, people of YouTube? So today I have a replay here for you that I had just the other day. I was playing in, as you can see, tier 5 British battleship Iron Duke, and I got an invite from this guy in the Iron Duke, and then this guy in the Gneisenau joined later. As you kind of see, I had some lag, so there we go. I think we're loading up now. Yep, there we go. Okay. So we're loading up into this replay. So this was like my first game of the day. This was fairly early in the morning too when I played this game. So this is kind of an interesting replay, to say the least, because this guy here and the other Iron Duke here off to my right here, he kind of blows up chat here in just a little bit, and you guys will kind of see why. So we're just gonna kind of let this replay go, and I'll kind of just chat with you guys, how you guys been doing and whatnot. So I do apologize, it has been quite some time since I had my last video uploaded. We recently had a death in the family not that long ago, so you know, life, unfortunately, and I just been having some issues with games and whatnot, so I just figured why not and try to get back into it. So this part of the replay here, I just kind of take some pot shots here at the Fubuki. So I mean, I don't think any of my shells land, do they? See, I'm tracking the shells and I don't think any of them land here. Yeah, I didn't think so. So if you guys are curious how to track shells in game, I think it's the Z key, I believe. And then if you're aiming and you want to switch turrets, I believe it's like, can't remember, is it like C or V or something? So yeah, that Fubuki is the first kill on the enemy team. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did increase the map size. I don't know if you guys saw that just a bit ago, but yeah, I increased the map size because it's nice to have a big map size. I mean, the map size can go all the way up to, you know, almost the entire right side of the screen if you really want. But I don't like it that big because then it's in the way too much. But it is nice to have a big mini map in front of you, because if you're not looking at the mini map, you could get surprised. And if you don't know, if you're unaware, mini map awareness is probably one of your best skills to learn to have. I'm still having trouble learning it myself, so it's something that you got to learn, because if you don't learn it, you could get surprised by enemy ships. You could get focused by 4, 5, 6 ships, and then it'd be game over for you. So this is kind of a slow start, but yeah, I can't fire at this New York because, well, clearly the island's in the way, and then we lose line of sight. We did have the carrier spot, which I think it was the carrier that spotted the ships for us, or was it the Sim or the T-20? I can't remember which ship. Anyway, so all I remember about this battle is that I didn't really have to use my heals, and I didn't bring a premium repair like I should have. And see, now here, the guy that I division up with, he's telling us to turn back. So I'm like, okay, I'll start turning back. And yeah, this is, I don't know why he wanted me to turn back, but probably because he thought it was just the two of us going against, you know, 5 or 6 of their ships, and we just don't have the strength or the numbers to deal with that. So we decided to turn back and just head back towards our original starting position. Well, originally that was the plan, but you'll see shortly here what he says in chat. Okay, come on now. I thought he said something in chat right there. Maybe not. Anyway, so the Gneisenau comes back into vision. Oh, and there we lost our Mutsuki. And those 3 are in a division with the 2 T-22s, and then Mutsuki are all in a division. I don't really know what happened there, but I think he tried to rush somebody. So as you can see here, I'm trying to get some shots onto this Gneisenau, but trying to aim right. Oh, and then I noticed, oh, well, look at that. What is it? It's Murmansk. That's what popped up. I'm like, oh great, Omaha class. Okay, I better focus him because I don't want him doing anything. See, there's in the chat where he says, okay, sorry, changed my mind. Well, I'm like, okay, fine, whatever, no big deal. So yeah, this Murmansk came out to try to surprise us. He turns back. And see, that's where he said he didn't see we only had one DUD, and it's in B, so this is where he just wants us to push now again. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. This Murmansk is trying to weasel his way out, and I don't think I get any shots on him. I don't think, or do I? Can't remember. Oh, but then, ooh, another ship pops up, but this is a battleship hiding around the corner, and I think this is the New York that was coming up here. And I'm just trying to get the right aiming. Sorry about the little bit of shakiness. I think it's just a replay bug. I think our Fiji there is just pushed too far forward. So there's my first shell of the game that actually lands on a ship. It's almost 7 minutes into the game, and that's the first shell I get to land on the target. I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be an interesting game. And there I tried to say to capture the, not the cap, but I wanted people to focus on the battleship. But when I did that as the hotkey, it focused the cap instead of the ship. So I tried to get everyone's attention to focus on that. Oh, and then there's the New York over here that's really low health. See if we can finish him off, because I don't think that finishes him off. I don't know if we get the kill on this or not. I don't think we do. Yeah, I didn't think we did, but we just launched our shells. I'm like, okay, I don't got any kills yet. It's almost 8 minutes into the game, and I have just under 9,000 damage. Woo, I'm like... So, I don't know, just like, great, this is going to be a really bad game, and I don't know if the, with this replay, I don't know if the end screens were saved or not. I can't remember if they were with this replay. I really don't remember. They may not have been saved, so I don't really know. But you'll kind of see with the ribbons underneath the enemy ships there kind of what we have. So, oh, look at that. We had 6 shells land with 1 fire. It's pretty decent. It's pretty nice. That's the thing with the British battleships. That's what they're known for right now, is they're high explosive instead of their armor piercing. So I'm like, okay, I'll focus on this Iron Duke, and then I realize, oh, there's another Iron Duke right there. Okay, well, I'll turn my attention to him since he is the closer target. Oh, well, I can't really shoot at him because of the island, so now I focus on this Iron Duke who is trying to angle. He is focused on, I think he's focused on our other Iron Duke that I'm divisioned with. And it's like, I'm trying to decide which one I want to focus on. Oh, look at that, 5 shatters. I'm just like, that must have hit his gun turrets, because I don't think it would have shattered if it would have hit anything else. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn away and try to get out of these guys, try to angle against these guys, because they're not doing so well. And I'm like, I'm providing a perfect broadside right now to him. He still is not focusing me. So I'm like, okay, I'll just fire some shells at him and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, took out some, but it's not the greatest, so I start angling away because these two could easily focus me down. So it's those two Iron Dukes versus us 2 Iron Dukes. So plus we got the Gneisenhound way back there. So and it's nice that the carrier has his torpedo bombers flying over us, because I think he's trying to make a pass on these ships as well. But I'm at this guy's side, and he does not have his guns towards me, so took a decent damage out of him. Heard my AA guns go off, so I had to look. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna slowly angle away, reduce speed, and see if I can do something to these guys. As you can tell, he's burning down, and I don't think that's my fire. I don't know, do we get this kill? I can't remember. Like I said, I can't remember if we get this kill or not, but I think, do we? Yeah, we do. Okay, awesome. Oh, and then this other Iron Duke that is focusing our Iron Duke, and Iron Duke gets hit with torpedoes. I think those were those were carrier torpedoes. Oh, and he got hit. The enemy Iron Duke got hit with our carrier torpedoes. So now he's trying to angle sharply. I think we finished this guy off too. once the shells reload. So this is when I think this is when I decide to, well, I better start turning back in because we're starting to lose caps again. Oh, and I don't kill him. I thought I killed him. Gosh darn it. Oh, but he finishes off our Iron Duke, so... And then our Gneisenhow finishes him off. So now we both push... Excuse me, there are the only ships nearby that could actually push sea caps. So that's what we're both going to do. We both end up getting in sea cap pretty close. Enemy carriers sending dive bombers against our Gneisenhow. And I don't know how well those are going to do. So, I mean, we're only sitting at 30,000 damage. So it's not a killer game, as you can clearly tell. But, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to, you know, play these British battleships. I'm still, like, eh. And see, here, I think I should have switched to AP. The Pensacola starts opening up on me, and he is stationary right now. And, I mean, trying to get the turrets swung around. Granted, I only have a 3-point captain on this. I just got a new captain on this. So, it's not very good. I have priority target and I think adrenaline rush. I think that's what it is. So yeah, now the Pensacola is starting to angle away. He's trying to get away. Like I said, that should have been AP because that would have caused a lot of damage. Oh, and look at that. Enemy destroyer pops up. Yeah, I didn't think those shells were going to do very good. So it took a little bit of damage. I don't think I healed up here like I should have. So I figure, well, this Sims is coming around the corner and he's probably going to get stuck in the island or try to avoid anything. Because, I mean, they only have 3 ships left. So they have the carrier, that destroyer there, and the Pensacola. So, torpedo bombers coming in. I think they're coming in for me? No, they're going in for the Gneisenhow. Okay. Okay, so I figure, well, we're going to push this cap and try to get this cap, try to get some more points, and then I'm detected. I'm like, well, what the heck am I detected by? The only thing that can detect me right now is that destroyer. So I kind of know where he's at, sort of. So I kind of angle my guns that way. I want to capture this point, though, because I want to capture the point and get some points for it. So I kind of see where the carrier's planes are coming from and see on the mini-map where he was last spotted. So Pensacola comes around. Like I said, I should have fired AP on the Pensacola because Pensacola has paper armor. Yeah, and see, now the carriers are fighting over us, where us 2 ships are. And boom, there goes the Pensacola. So we got our team pushing up for the B cap. And I am pushing up here in C. And I knew torpedoes were going to be coming. Oh, and there's the Sims. And he's trying to get away. He's trying to hide as much as he can. And we got the capture point. I thought it was an assisted capture, but couldn't remember. So I think swing my ship around just because I thought there was more torpedoes coming. But oh, look at that. The Sims takes out our Gneisenhow with guns. So I'm like, great. Now I'm basically all by myself. I have no support. These torpedo bombers are trying to drop on me. I think they are. Can't remember if they... I think I dodge them, actually. Or do I? Yeah, I dodge them. Yeah, because it's such a wide spread. Did pretty well here. I'm like, oh, the carrier popped up. Well, we're going to take some shots at the carrier, because I think carrier's heading towards us. He just got dropped by our carrier. They're both Ryujos. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Japanese tier 6 carrier, anyway. I'm like, okay, fine. Carrier's pushing towards us. We're going to launch our volley. And I'm like, oh. If that T-22 didn't come up behind us, I don't think we would have spotted those torpedoes right away. Look at that. 2 fires on the carrier. I'm like, oh. Oh, wow. That's quite a bit of fires on him. I think I actually do get him. And I burn him down. There we go. More torpedo bombers. Yay. I think I dodged these ones too. Yeah, because he drops them. I don't know. Oh, and then we lose our T-22. And he is stationary. I'm going to get this kill, and that's going to be game. There we go. There's game. So that, I thought, was a very, very good battle. And I think that was the end of the replay, actually. So... yeah, it was the end of the replay. Okay, So, thanks guys. Sorry I didn't show uh, the end screens, but I don't remember how I did that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Big Shy Gaming, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.